What is up? What's going on, guys? Trizzle here, bringing you guys another great 3-star tutorial. Today we're going to be going over Town Hall 9 HGHB. This is an extremely strong raid, guys. A couple very important things to go over real quick. Of course, starting with your heroes. They need to be generally at least level 15 or higher. This attack is best used for bases with a medium spread or an open layout. And you definitely want to try to avoid those bases that are compact. You do have a little bit of flexibility with this particular army. You can tweak it. Generally, you're looking at about 12 to 15 giants. You're going to be looking at about 12 to 15 hogs. And you're going to be using 4 healers. Of course, with those CC bowlers. As far as your raid objectives, you're always going to want to attack so you can deal with the Archer Queen as soon as possible. Followed by the clan castle troops. You want to also attack so that the air defense isn't flanking your healers, and you want to make sure you establish a good funnel so your bowlers go into the core. As your troops enter into the core, you're going to want to rage that kill squad. You're going to want to drop that jump into the core and deal with the CC troops. Don't forget to drop that poison. Drop your hogs adjacent to the kill squad guys in a long line, and make sure you're healing them as needed. We're actually going to go ahead and just show you guys that in action. Here we've got Chief Bryce going on this base. Max Town Hall 9 goes in on the Archer Queen side and just starts to take care of business. As you see, guys, he drops the wizards to establish that funnel. And from there, the giants are pretty much going to do the work to break into the core. You drop your heroes after you drop your giants and healers and the wizards with the funnel. Then you get those bowlers in there to get the raid started. Once the kill squad processes the beginning portion of the base, that's when you're going to want to keep an eye on, when you're going to drop your hogs. You're usually going to drop them adjacent to the kill squad, so very close to it, almost alongside of it in a long line, and then you're going to heal as needed. Now be careful dropping that heal too early, guys. You want to be patient with that heal. Make sure that hopefully the xbows are tanking, the giants are tanking the xbows, so that way it can take some of the heat off of the hog riders. I know that the good thing about this raid is that it does give you a little bit of flexibility. If you're someone that prefers using a little bit more of a hog heavy army, you can bring a few more hogs, drop a couple giants, and vice versa. Like I said before, if your heroes are a little bit lower, you can actually go ahead and bring that 5th healer, or just bring a couple more giants if it suits your needs. This is actually the anti-Laloon army, guys. It's made basically to take out those bases that are set up to try to stop your ability to use either Shattered Laloon or Penta Laloon because they're such strong raids. But as we can see here, Chief Bryce has no problem taking out a Max Town Hall 9. And just going in, making sure that he focuses on those raid objectives, and the troops basically wreck face. Just allows them to do the work that they're supposed to do. Just get in there and take out the defenses as needed. So pretty much very easy 3-star, guys. And as we go in, it's going to be basically a rinse, wash, repeat. And that's how we're going to approach pretty much all these bases. I definitely recommend that you touch up on getting this army, getting comfortable with this army, guys, because it's something that you can use in war, and it's definitely going to add to your repertoire, especially if you've already mastered using Laloon or something like that. So here again, we've got Chief Bryce going in, again taking care of business on a Max Town Hall 9. Goes in a little bit closer to the right side, just so we can get a better funnel. Normally, when you're coming in with your giants, it tends to be a little bit more effective if you approach the corner of the base, is what we've been finding. But it all, again, starts with setting up that great funnel. Get your giants down, followed by the healers. Once that's down, you're going to drop your wizards to start breaking the trash ring, and then drop your heroes behind them, and then you want to drop your bowlers. A little unlucky on this raid because the bowlers do end up taking a little bit of a walk, but because he comes in with good timing with the hog riders, he is able to power his way through the base, ends up taking out everything on the left, and then the hog riders just go ahead and take out everything on the right. So very simple, guys. Again, you want to make sure that you focus on getting the raid objectives comfortable, so that way it doesn't matter what base you approach, whether it's in war, whether you're trophy pushing, whether you have 30 seconds to plan or you have 23 hours to plan the attack, it's going to entail the same thing. And by you doing those attacks and practicing with your friendly challenges, making sure that you're getting your 3-star attempts in there, you're going to find that it's so easy, guys. This is one of those attacks that pretty much got discovered by accident. As we know, when bowlers got introduced to the game, it was a big difference, especially down at the lower town halls, because you had people using them with La Lune, and obviously, they implemented them in many different ways. We have the witch slap, we've got bowler walks, many different things where the bowlers really make a difference and impact the raid. But with this raid especially, because you have the healing effect of the healers on those giants, you would think that a throwback raid like healer giants from way back in Town Hall 7 days, that would actually impact max Town Hall 9 gameplay, but it does, and it all thanks to the bowlers. So again, guys, rinse, wash, repeat. You're going to drop your giants all in one clump, ideally mostly coming in from the corner. Once you drop the giants, you get your healers down, followed by the wizards alongside to break that funnel, and then you're going to put your heroes directly behind the giants, followed by your CC bowlers, guys. Once that's done, you're going to rage your kill squad into the core, get that jump down, so that way your kill squad keeps funneling into the center of the base. And then once you've dealt with the archer queen and the clan castle, you're going to go ahead and drop your hog riders adjacent to the kill squad, and you're generally going to want to do a Asian wall release where you drop them in a line. You don't really want to do shattered or clumping them in one spot, because then the hogs will all go to one building, and you only have 10 to 15 hogs anyways, so you need to get them spread out and make the most of it. So very, very good job by Bryce. Goes in, taking care of business, showing us how it's done, and that's one of the things I wanted to highlight for this raid, guys, just how easy it is. You don't need much planning. As long as you have the steps down, you can apply it to most any base as long as it's not too compact. So like I said, try to stay away from the bases that are super tight. You want to make sure that you're attacking the bases that are a little bit more of a open layout, as you see here in this base. The less compartments, the better, just because the giants have to process and work its way through those walls. So you don't necessarily want to, be attacking a base that has a ton of smaller compartments. So I do appreciate you guys watching. Trizzle tuning out with another great 3-star tutorial. Long live the Legion.
Up in the air, I want you to jump. Jump. Like you trying to get stuck in it. In the air. Like you trying to get stuck in the air.